Usui & Company.
Winter in Japan. Lovely views. Heartwarming flavors. And exhilarating experiences. Discover the best Japan has to offer right here in central Japan this winter. Nagoya Railroad Group.
Potenza.
Welcome to Channel Japan. I'm Maki Arai.
And I'm Makiko Tsuda.
Every week we bring you the freshest information out of Japan right here from our studio in Tokyo.
From the economy to culture and even foods, if you want to find out what's happening in Japan right now, this is where you'll find it.
Channel Japan Ranking.
We bring you Channel Japan Ranking, in which we rank some of the hottest products and services in the country.
Now, we have something here. It's this year, internet users of a questionnaire site in Japan ranked inventions made by Japanese that they, as Japanese, were particularly proud of. And here's the results. So at the top comes instant noodles, followed by blue LEDs, then warm water bidet toilet seats, automatic ticket gates, and then, like you said, karaoke or karaoke.
So, today, in addition to the number 2 ranked blue LEDs, we'll introduce technologies that Japan can be proud of. So, please take a look.
Imperative for illumination displays are blue LED lights. Actually, they play active roles in varied fields. This is a railway station. At the end of the platform are blue LED lights. They are actually installed to prevent suicides by jumping in front of oncoming trains. The railway company has, from 5 years ago, installed blue LED lighting against suicides at all of the stations on this line. How do blue LEDs prevent suicides?
青色は薄暗いところ、暗いところでものすごく目立つというそういう特徴がありますので、そういうところに自分が立ったりしますと、何か自分がスポットライトを浴びているような、そういう心理的な状態になるのかな。
Blue light stands out in dark places. It makes the person feel conspicuous and deters himself from committing suicide. Currently, this measure has been introduced by many railway companies. Blue LEDs are also used at this dental clinic. How is it used?
歯のホワイトニングに使われています。
She showed us how it's used.
じゃあお掃除していきますね。
Teeth whitening is a treatment that uses a special agent to bleach the teeth. After cleaning, the bleach is applied.
じゃあメガネをして保護していきますね、目を。はい。
Then the blue LED makes its appearance.
じゃあこれが LED のライトになります。
This apparatus is set on the mouth.
じゃあ30秒固めていきます。
なんか反応してる感じ。
Yes, the blue LED is used to activate the bleaching agent.
以前はハローゲンタイプのものやレーザーなどを使用していました。
With the appearance of blue LED and its characteristic short wavelength, the time required has been cut to less than half. Additionally, there is no heat, so the burden on the teeth has dropped sharply.
白くなってますね。
What concerns us is the cost.
自由診療になるので当院では25,000円で、行っています。
なるほど、そうなんですね。
The blue LED is used in this place as well.
どうぞ。
はい、ありがとうございます。あ、すごい。綺麗ですね。これは何を育てているんですか？
イチゴです。はい。
Essential to these strawberries are special lighting using blue LEDs. And since winning the Nobel Prize, sales have doubled. The reason is
こういう LED を使うことによってですね、いちごの生産のサイクルが早くなって生育、開花の促進、そういったもの等につながっていくということで。
the wavelength emitted by the blue LED makes the stems thicker and stimulates leaf growth. We interviewed a farmer.
連続的に新芽が出てくるんで、その間が空かないように、縮まっているんで、効率は上がっているとは思うんですけれど。
Strawberries normally bud and fruit around 4 times in a season, but growing them under these blue LEDs, they bear fruit about 6 times. The harvest is 1.5 times greater. However, the blue LEDs used here are not blue. Actually, these blue LEDs are painted with yellow fluorescent paint to make them white.
夜とか作業するときに見やすいんで。
The strawberry farmers harvest much of their crop while it's still dark. By whitening the blue light, it is brighter than fluorescent light, and they can see their hands better, increasing their labor effectiveness.
半分ぐらいまで電気代安くなってるかなって。
On top of that, their electric bill is cut in half. How efficient! These large strawberries were grown under LED lights.
美味しい、みずみずしいですね。
The light that was born with the appearance of blue LEDs shines brightly on the future of farming. "107 small factories have gathered here to display their technological strength. Take a look at their astonishing technology.
なんかここ人が集まってなんかじっくり見てますね。あ、ピンセット。
This factory specializes in making tweezers. They hold a 70% share of the domestic market. Within the booth is a varied display of tweezers.
特注で作るようなものを合わせると500種類ぐらいは作ってます。
This is an ultra-thin stainless steel tweezers of 0.2 millimeters. It can be used in very delicate work. But what is it used to hold?
小さな生き物、微生物なんかを殺さずに挟む。
A pair of tweezers for microbes like Daphnia. It is an important tool used at various research institutions. This pair of tweezers with a concave tip is used to fill capsules with medicine. And this one, with blades at the tip, is used for bonsai. Japan's best tweezers are made at a small factory with only 10 workers. This stainless steel strip is the original form of a pair of tweezers. When it is bent,
曲がったまんま元に戻りませんよね。
on the other hand, the center of this bar was processed with the company's original patented technology. When this is bent, it gives birth to repellent force.
戻るというのがピンセットの反発力です。
Then the strip is cut with a die cutter to the shape of tweezers. When it's bent, the rough form of the tweezers is ready. However, this is not the end of the process. Can you see the points are slightly off? If it is off by a mere 0.1 millimeter, this experienced worker of 46 years will bring the points together. He just taps it a few times and the points come together perfectly. This is true craftsmanship. Additionally, this is a pair of tweezers for watches. In order to grasp tiny components, the point must be filed down to 0.15 millimeter. This dark groove is exactly 0.15 millimeter. We found another interesting item at the venue.
これ何ですか？
こちらはですね、先端が光る耳かきでございます。
これ耳かきなんですか？
電池も使えないです。
An ear pick that glows without using a battery. It is an exceptional item where the tip glows when a light enters from the heart-shaped part. It is an application of optical fiber construction. This is a dryer for swimsuits. Put in a soaking wet swimsuit, close the cover, and just press the button.
男性用ですと10秒間くらいで、ほぼ 93% くらい脱水する。
ほとんど水分もないですね。絞ってもほら、さっきビッタビタだったのに出てこない。
They are installed at sports gyms nationwide and boast a 99% share of the market. This machine will not be beaten for speed. It is a food printer for printing designs on things like cookies.
1分間に200枚から300枚ぐらいはできますね。まあ世界でもこれだけですね。これだけ早くできるのは。
世界でもこれだけ。
はい、そうです。
4 in 1 second. It's the world's fastest.
Japanese technology is really wonderful, I guess. Yes.
非常に技術レベルも高いですし、海外でニーズが高い商品たくさん揃っています。
The competency of small factories astonishes the world. This is the president of a rubber factory.
これがですね、世界で初めて海の中で電波を通すゴムなんですよ。
A special rubber that can conduct electromagnetic waves underwater. What can it be used for? Actually, electromagnetic waves cannot pass through water. If you put a cell phone in a case underwater, but if you place the company's rubber, the phone connects. The rubber acted as an antenna. This technology was used to complete the deep-sea investigation vehicle Edoko No. 1. In 2013, it successfully captured a precious footage in the ocean depths. This is the 3D high-vision image taken at a 7,800-meter depth. They were able to film an unusual deep-sea fish, Abyssobrotula galateae, a species of cusk eel.
世界の最深部マリアナ海溝のチャレンジ港11000を制覇してみたいっていう。
And that's it for Channel Japan Ranking. We'll next be introducing one of our popular documentary programs.
We do our jobs with sincerity and integrity to make a better living environment for the people and our society. Today's work, tomorrow's heritage. Shimizu Corporation.
Machines can do much more to unleash human potential. Pure possibility. Omron.
Let's go skiing! That's wonderful!
Icicle! Next time!
Wonderful!
Great! Excellent!
Smiles ahead! Save group!
You're watching Channel Japan. In our next segment, we'll introduce some of our popular documentary programs. This week, we have an episode from Japanese Dream by TBS, which introduces a researcher who is pursuing research on how to make use on Earth of energy from space.
Space-based solar power. Placing an enormous solar panel in outer space, it is Japan's all-out ongoing project to gain unlimited, as it were, energy. The main figure of this project is Professor Naoki Shinohara of Kyoto University. His dream is a future where we needn't worry about lack of energy resources.
人類を宇宙を使ってもう1万年でも生き延びさせると。
Japan takes the lead in this fantasy-like research.
I have a dream.
Space-based solar power, where a solar panel's power station is launched to a geostationary orbit at an altitude of 36,000 kilometers. At 2.5 kilometers on each side of the square, it is enormous. Electricity generated in space is transmitted to Earth. The equipment that receives it is also at a large scale of 4 kilometers in diameter. It is assumed that the electrical power that is generated at one unit will be 1 million kilowatts and is equal to that of power generated by one nuclear power plant. This could support our lifestyles. So that this goal does not end up being just a dream, this brilliant plan is being led by a key figure in space-based solar power. This is Naoki Shinohara of Research Institute for Sustainable Humosphere at Kyoto University.
あれに太陽電池昭和してロケットで打ち上げるとあれ宇宙の発電所になるんですよ。
This is a prototype model of a power station to be launched into space. Opposite it is the equipment that will receive the power on Earth. How is the electricity transmitted? By converting it into microwaves, a type of radio wave. Without using electrical wires, it is sent wirelessly. Here is an experiment where you can see it happening.
電波ってわかる？どっかから電波が飛んできてで電話ができたり、テレビもどっかから電波が飛んできて受けたりするんだけど、そのどっかから来る電波を受けて電気に変えようっていうのがうちの研究なんですよ。近づけると光る。近づけるとこの辺に電波エネルギーがあると。
There is a sheet that receives radio waves in the back of this piece of clothing. A propeller is connected to this. When it catches the radio waves,
ほら光った。でちょっと避けると止まる。すげえ。当たってんだよ。あなたに今電波エネルギーが。どうやってるよ。
すごい楽しい。Shinohara first began this research over 20 years ago. This is footage from an experiment that they did at Kyoto University. Radio waves are transmitted as microwaves from a car moving on the ground to a propeller plane in the sky. It was evidence that electricity can be transmitted wirelessly. In 2009, they also succeeded in transmitting electricity from an airship to the ground. The outcome of the experiment was picked up on as a method of supplying electricity to disaster-stricken areas with power failures. Once, America had been the leading country in this research. Yet due to the complexity of it, they gradually withdrew. Japan, however, did not give up. And now, Shinohara and his team are the leaders of this research in the world. The foundation of this research was laid by Shinohara's former teacher, Professor Hiroshi Matsumoto. Shinohara's life as a researcher was strongly influenced by Matsumoto's words. There's a limit to our lifestyles on Earth.
人類を宇宙を使ってもう1万年でも生き延びさせると 地球の上で閉鎖してる限りはきっと誰かが我慢してるんだろうなと、今の世の中は割とそうだと思うんですけど、そのみんなが我慢しなくてもいいようにするにはやっぱ宇宙まで行かないといけないかなって思ってます。
What environment is needed for human life to exist for longer? This is the main topic at the Research Institute for Sustainable Humanosphere that Shinohara belongs to.
私が死んでもこの業界が続いていくようにしとかないと、私が死んだら終わりってじゃ何の意味もないんですよ。そんなの私が死んでも、その流れが止まらないようにしておけばもう安心できるっていう話で協力して
Even if he dies, Shinohara wishes for the dream to continue. It is another reason he continues his experiments.
地上の受電サイトにエネルギービームを送ります。そうすると、宇宙で作った電気が地上で、受けて電気が取れると。
This is the device that converts electricity into microwaves. It is a cluster of small antennae.
指令を出せば電波エネルギーがすぐ送れることができます。打ちましょうか。
お願いします。
はい。5名打って。はい。とあれ？出た。
Obviously, microwaves are not visible to the naked eye.
ビームが少しずつ右から左に流れていく感じで、向こうでその電波エネルギーを受けて、それを電気に変えて、LED はその結果光っているというものになります。
Here's a more detailed explanation. This uses highly advanced technology. The behavior of microwaves is that they spread out during transmission. Because of this, adjustments need to be made to aim at a particular point. To do this, the number of transmitting antennae needs to be increased. By increasing the number of them, the microwaves transmitted from the antennae influence each other and can be aimed in a specific direction. Even at 36,000 kilometers away in space, it can accurately transmit microwaves towards Earth. If the receiving equipment can be arranged properly, power can be sent to Tokyo, Osaka, anywhere in Japan. If many solar panels can be launched into space, it might even be possible to realize a world where no one contends over energy resources. Step by step to make the dream a reality.
現実だけ見てると、世知辛い一方ですし、夢だけ見てたら、そんな現実離れしたって話になりますんで、やっぱり夢っていう本当にふわふわしたものに近づくには現実があって、それの架け橋が重要なんだろうなと思ってますけど、夢と現実の架け橋的なところが、私の中ではそれが科学なんですけど。
To put this research to practical use, there are still many barriers to break through, such as safety and costs. Shinohara's former teacher, Professor Matsumoto, went on to become the president of Kyoto University and continues to support his students' research.
篠原先生というか篠ちゃん、ぜひですね、長い夢を捨てずに、SPS というのは困難は伴いますけれども、ぜひ仲間たちと一緒にですね、リーダーとして、この研究を完遂させていただきたい。人類文明がそれによってかなり大きな利益を受けるっていうことを念頭に従来通り持ってもらってですね、粘り強くやっていただきたいと、こういうふうに思います。
The dream of space-based solar power, began by his former professor, is now being passed on to Shinohara students.
篠原先生の夢である宇宙太陽発電システムは、持続可能な社会がますます求められてくる我々の世代にとって、こそ重要なシステムであるというふうに考えております。夢の実現に向けて、これからも諦めずに、一緒に頑張っていきたいと思っています。これからもご指導のほどよろしくお願いいたします。
あ、そうですか。いや、若いっすね。若いっすねっていうのもなんだけど、まあ私もそうだったんだろうなと思いますけど、まあ私がリタイアしてもまあ次がいますし、まあその次がもっと広がって、それがこう細い線じゃなくてこう広がっていけばね、まあいつか思いはつながると思ってますけど、次の世代、その次の世代までしつこくやるっていうのはまあ約束はしたいと思ってますけど。
After the break, we'll be showing you an episode from a popular economics program, Gattari Monday. Don't go away.
Man, look at all these cars.
Hey, have you heard, by the way? The Japanese company Kobelco is working to make the world's cars lighter.
So what does that mean?
Kobelco is using aluminum and steel technologies to make car parts and bodies lighter around the world.
Ah, Japanese technology. The country of karate. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Why do we always do that?
I don't know.
The talk of the world. Kobelco.
ベトナムに対してワクチンの技術援助をするとか、我々の技術を出せばですね、救われる人たちがたくさんいる。でもう一つは非常に少ない疾病の患者さんたちのための開発をやっています。いかにしたら未だ治らない病気の治療薬ができるかっていう、そこにみんなの気持ちが大体集まってます。
The sport truck. New Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive at Earth Mitsubishi Motors.
Oryx is driving business in Asia through leases, investments, real estate development, energy businesses, and more. Making business more dynamic and fast-paced than ever. Oryx.
You're watching Channel Japan. Next, we'll show you an episode from a popular Japanese economics program, Gattari Monday by TBS. Today's theme is buses.
We started at a bus stop in Tokyo's Ginza. Customers are rushing to board the expressway shuttle bus for Narita International Airport. After leaving Ginza, it picks up more customers at Tokyo Station. And although it's the middle of the day, on a normal weekday, all seats are filled. If you wonder why it's so popular, it's because the one-way fare is 1,000 yen. Previously, the going rate for traveling from Tokyo to Narita Airport by both train and bus was about 3,000 yen. How can this shuttle bus operate at such a low price?
確かに1000円って安い金額だなっていうふうに思うんですけれども、多くのお客様にご利用いただければ1000円でも十分営業としては成り立ちます。
Most of the seats are filled with passengers on these 1,000 yen buses. With 83 buses a day, on average, 70% of the seats are occupied, much higher than other types of transportation. They have another strategy that keeps seats filled: simplicity. While you can make reservations online, most customers just come directly to the bus stop and give the driver a 1,000 yen bill. That's why there isn't a ticket office at Narita Airport. In this way, they can save money on office and staff fees. Also, all of their buses are the same standard model.
車種を絞ることによって整備コストを落としているということもあります。
But this is not the only way this company is able to cut costs. It's 6:30 p.m. and this bus has just returned to the Ginza area from Narita Airport. But its next destination is not Narita Airport. The office workers getting on the bus really don't look like they're going on a trip.
今度は、通勤の帰りのお客様をベッドタウンまでお送りするバスに変わりますので、高速路線バスになりますね。はい。
The shuttle bus that runs between Tokyo and Narita Airport changes into a fixed route expressway bus for commuters in the morning and evening. In this way, the bus carries paying passengers as it travels to park overnight at a bus terminal in Makahari. The 1,000 yen expressway bus is the product of ingenious and detailed planning. Currently, they have 2,000 customers per day. Coming up next, buses in Obihiro City in Hokkaido. This is the Tokach Bus Company. This company suffered from a decline in sales for 40 years. But 3 years ago, they began to have an increase in profit. We visited their office to find out how they turned things around.
儲かってるなんてことはないですよ。若干増収になっているっていうだけでございます。はい。
Management at the bus company suffered through many long years.
本当に会社が倒産しちゃうんじゃないかっていうところまで逼迫した状態になってまして。
Almost bankrupt, they made many changes to become a profitable company. The changes worked.
今日は音更町の方に。
個別訪問に行きます。はい。個別訪問。個別訪問。はい。
Wondering what they mean, we went along with them and arrived in a residential area. They then headed straight to a house.
こんにちは、十勝バスと申します。いつも
十勝バス、はい、お願いします。
お世話になってます。
The bus company conducts unannounced house visits. They visit all the residential areas near their bus routes and ask people to use their buses.
週2回乗ってたのですね。3回、4回乗ろうっていう気持ちにはならないですよね。
自分なりにバス乗れない。
なるほどね。なんか例えば自分でこう用事。
While conducting door-to-door visits, they learn something new. People haven't been riding buses because they didn't know how to make use of the buses. Because many families have a car. They didn't know whether to get on the bus at the front or the back, and when to pay their fare. People were surprisingly ignorant about how to ride a bus.
バスって不便だってこう一般的に聞かされてたんですよね。でこれがいや不便じゃなくて不安だという声が耳に入ってきたんですよね。
To resolve such feelings of uneasiness, from time to time they hold lessons on how to use the buses for seniors and elementary school children. They also distribute leaflets that contain insightful information. The back side shows the bus timetable, while the front clearly shows all the facilities you can get to from every bus stop.
これも不安を解消させるために一つで作った経過があるんですよね。
They even have a special daily pass.
日帰りの線バスバックツアー一人で。
広尾行きです。
どこから来たんですか？愛知県です。愛知から。はい。
The one-day package tour ticket for this young man traveling alone includes
バスの往復乗車券といろんな温泉施設ですとか、見学施設、その入場料金等をバス代と入場料金全部セットにした商品でございます。
And the really great thing is that because these are fixed route buses, you can catch one anytime, anywhere. You just catch any bus when you want to go back. For example, a Ban-A horse racing package tour ticket normally costs 700 yen for a round-trip ticket, but is priced at 500 yen. A package tour ticket for the hot spring, normally 2,240 yen, is just 1,200 yen.
その時その時自分の行きたい方向に帰れるんですぐもう無計画でもそのまま乗ってとりあえず考えながらって言ってやるのが楽しいかなと。
So, despite being fixed route buses, the buses are now carrying not just local people, but tourists as well. They have 130 buses and 250 employees. And each year they continue to increase profits. Here's a strange and oddly shaped bus running in Osaka City. This amazing bus is able to do something that other vehicles cannot. It's an amphibious bus. The first sightseeing tour making use of an amphibious bus took place in 2007. Called the Duck Tour, such tours are now operating in 5 locations in Japan.
大阪をとにかく元気にしたいという思いからこの車を入れていたんです。私のキーワードはね、日本初なんですよ。この言葉が非常に好きなんです。
Originally developed for military use, this amphibious bus was imported from America as a way to attract more tourists to Osaka. But there were problems in implementing his plan.
だから水陸両用車なんていうのは想定していないわけですから。道路交通法の問題、それから船舶の問題がありますよね。2つの法律がおるわけですよ。
Because it was a bus, unlike anything seen before, there were no laws governing it. Is it a ship or is it a bus? If a dividing line can't be drawn, then under the Ships Act and the Road Traffic Law, it won't be able to run on the roads or float in the water.
陸上のドライバーさんがおるじゃないですか。水辺に来ますよね。さあこれから川の中へっていう時にですね、ドライバーさんがいわゆるチェンジ。チェンジ。
In other words, drivers with 2 different licenses would operate it. When it got to the riverside, a skipper with a ship's license would take control. In this way, the problem was solved, and the bus got a license plate. And a ship number for when it is in the water was also attached. Next, let's take part in this tour. It seems like a normal bus without windows. We drove through Osaka City for 20 minutes.
わあ、綺麗。シャッターチャンス。早く押さないとビルに隠せる。もう一度ここ。ワンスマン。シャッターチャンス。早く押さないとビル。
At last, we arrive at the side of a large river.
0、1、2、3。飛び込めー！
This is the highlight of the tour. After we're in the water, the propeller goes down. And we sail along smoothly. Once in the water, we cruise for about 30 minutes around Osaka Castle. We enjoyed a comfortable ride in the gentle wind. Getting back up on land works like this. The bus gets out at the same place it went in. The cost of the tour is 3,700 yen for an adult. In Osaka alone, Some 45,000 people ride this bus each year. Our next bus, the time you spend waiting to board, is unique. We arrive a bit before the departure time and headed for the waiting room. It says VIP Lounge. There are quite a lot of customers. This is the waiting room for the passengers riding on the Expressway VIP liner. The waiting room is called the VIP Lounge. It's a VIP lounge because of its amenities. Coffee and tea are free. There are chargers for cell phones, smartphones, and a microwave. The powder room for female passengers is fully equipped with the newest hair dryers and hair irons. The VIP lounge even has electric foot massagers. Everything is prepared and ready so that before getting on the bus, women can remove their makeup or even change their clothes. Passengers purchase their tickets without a hassle. Depending on the class of the bus, Tokyo to Osaka tickets are 6,400 yen or 4,500 yen. We boarded a 6,400 yen bus. The inside of the bus is completely different from an ordinary bus. You can enjoy TV shows or movies. And there are curtains, so you don't need to worry about someone seeing you sleep. The seats are electric and recline when you want to sleep. And seats don't crowd the people behind you, so no one feels any stress. However, not all the buses are the same. The 4,500 yen bus seems a bit cramped. The VIP liner overcame this problem with a unique idea. At a certain time, all passengers are requested to recline their seats. In this way, stress is avoided. This bus also turns off the lights at midnight. From Osaka to Tokyo, the drive takes 9.5 hours. After arrival at the bus stop at Tokyo Station, there's another reason behind the popularity of these buses. Of course, the passengers can go wherever they want after getting off. However, a majority of the female passengers, again, head for the VIP lounge. The powder room is crowded with female passengers who've just arrived. The Tokyo VIP lounge also has shower rooms available for 500 yen, as well as a far infrared ceramic ball spa. Surprisingly, Tokyo itself doesn't have many places where early morning arrivals can relax for a while. Their VIP lounges receive tremendous endorsement from female passengers and attract lots of repeat customers.
Nikko, one of Japan's leading tourist destinations. Here, you will be charmed by nature's bounty and will enjoy the beautiful scenery. You will also experience Japanese history at World Heritage temples and shrines. Nikko and Kinugawa, as well as the historic hot springs, are charming. Asakusa is easily accessible from the airport. It takes 2 hours from Asakusa to reach Nikko and Kinugawa via the Spacia Limited Express. Let's go to Nikko!
Making better living with functional labels and films. Connecting dreams throughout the world with our unique technology. Linking your dreams now from Japan to the world. For adhesive products, we are Lintec.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tokyo Skytree. Be awestruck by the panoramic view. There are so many other fun things to do after you've enjoyed the view. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, let's enjoy. This is Tokyo Skytree.
Let's go look for Mitsubishi Electric around the world. Singapore, Bali, Jakarta, Tokyo, Michigan, Kuala Lumpur, Italy, Mitsubishi Electric.
Channel Japan. Your source for the voices and views of people and businesses across Japan. The latest reports on Japanese companies, culture, and technology. Find out what's happening on the ground. Every week, direct from Tokyo, Channel Japan.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Well, that's it for this edition of Channel Japan. There will be more on the latest information from Japan, so join us again next time.